Alright, so last couple of days in football have been kind of crazy. I had a whole episode planned that would have dropped today for a new series. I think I'm going to do it next week since the episode's already done and ready to record. I think that'll be cool. Keep your eyes out on that. I think that'll be really nice. But what's been happening the last couple of days in football has been a bit crazy. So what I decided to do instead was just do a quick off-the-cuff recording and talk you through what I've been thinking. So it's not in chronological order because I can't remember it like that. But this window has been the craziest window. Fair, everyone knows that. But I actually haven't loved it. I can't lie. Something is making me real uncomfortable at the amount of. It feels like we're in the NBA and everyone's making super teams. I don't really like it. I don't know why. All I keep thinking to myself is, if I was Southampton, I'd be so angry. If I was Brighton, I'd be like, what's the point of trying to do smart recruiting and building up a team and having an academy? Because it doesn't matter, you're not going to be able to compete. So Ronaldo's just signed for Manchester United. You think about an hour or two ago. He decided earlier this week that he didn't want to be at Juve. And all the news started going around that, Ronaldo he's not playing this week because he's hurt his arm. And then yada. And now, he's not playing. He's not playing this week. He's saying goodbye to his teammates. He doesn't want to be there. He's gone. He's going to Manchester City. Man United fans lose the plot. Man United hijack the deal. Ronaldo comes to Old Trafford. Okay. So my opinions on this are, I don't really see the point. This is what I mean. I don't see the point for Manchester United in terms of squad building, because you already have your version of what Ronaldo will be for you, and that is Edinson Cavani. Now, Cristiano Ronaldo is better than Edinson Cavani. Cristiano Ronaldo will be a better striker for them than Cavani was, but he won't do anything different, if you get me. They're not signing the Real Madrid Ronaldo who can do a lot more different than Cavani because he'll score triple the amount of goals. They're not signing the first Manchester United Ronaldo who's going to beat people and make chances he's not going to do that. He's just going to be a better version of Cavani. And you already had Cavani and you haven't sold Cavani, so what's the point? I get that people were saying he's going to mentor the young players and that. Cavani was already doing that. Ronaldo, the only thing you've done is show Manchester City that we're still a better club than you and we're still a bigger club than you and we've got bigger drawing power, which is cool. I just think that he makes not that much sense for the Manchester United. The window they've had now has been great. On a scale of 1 to 10, the window's been like an 8 out of 10. The final piece they needed was a defensive midfield player. They have right now a good goalkeeper, a good right back. They've signed a top quality centre back to play next to Maguire. Luke Shaw might be the best left back in the league. Robertson, Chilwell, but he's up there. They still are a donut team. We saw them play against Southampton. They have all the pieces, but no centre of the park. Fred was awful. Matic was awful. Everybody knows they need a defensive midfield player. Why did you just commit so much money over the next 2 years to Cristiano Ronaldo when you already have Edinson Cavani? I don't get it. This is just he's free, let's get him. Well, he wasn't free, it was like 30 mils, which to Man United is free. But go and put that money towards the defensive midfield player. Eduardo Camavinga's about to go to PSG for like 35 million. Why would you make the Ronaldo deal over that one? Yes, Camavinga's not a defensive midfield player, but he's at least a destroyer in the middle of the park. Why would you put money to the Ronaldo deal and not sign Camavinga? Why would you not go and look at Alan at Everton for the next couple of years just to tide you over? Again, yeah, he might have had a great night the other night, but Wilfred Ndidi is still sitting there for someone to come and take. Especially since they just signed Boubakary Soumaré. I don't know why you wouldn't go for Ndidi. Why would you commit that much money to Ronaldo when you already have Ronaldo, what? Okay. I would be surprised if he scored 30 in the league. I'd be surprised. I think, don't get me wrong, Cristiano Ronaldo, absolute baller. I'd be surprised if he got 30 in the league. I don't see it. If he gets you 20, cool. You would have got 20 from Rashford and Cavani combined. And you can't play all three of them at the same time. So in my mind, you sacrifice Rashford and Cavani's numbers for Ronaldo's numbers, but you're already still paying Cavani's wages. You can't play Ronaldo, Cavani, and Rashford, all three of them at once. I don't think Cristiano Ronaldo at this level at 36 is going to be playing on the right wing. Why why replace Cavani for Ronaldo when Cavani's not going anywhere and you're not getting too dissimilar out of either of them? I don't really see the point. Squad building wise. Morale wise for the fans, this is probably the most the fans will ever love the Glazers, so the Glazers better soak it up now. They hated them 24 hours earlier when we thought Ronaldo was going to Manchester City, which would have been so good. That would have answered both of the parties' problems. Manchester City are a team of all creators with no striker. Cristiano Ronaldo is a striker who all he needs is creators. If you can imagine a front three of Ronaldo, Grealish, Mahrez, Sterling, Bernardo Silva, Phil Foden, Kevin De Bruyne, Ilkay Gundogan, that would have been perfect in footballing terms. Everything they wanted. But for some reason it just didn't work out and United hijacked their deal. If I was Pep, I'm looking at the owners a bit sideways. I don't understand why we haven't been able to sign a 9 this summer. Clearly they wanted one. Went after Kane, Levy just shut the door, wasn't happening. Went after Ronaldo, was slightly interested in Lukaku at the beginning, was slightly interested in Lautaro Martinez at the beginning and didn't come out with any of them. Yeah, we saw Gabriel Jesus play on the right wing this week and he got 2 assists. That's cool, but Gabriel Jesus is solid. He's not going to be... I don't know who in that Manchester City team is going to score 20 goals this season. Ferran Torres is a baller, randomly. I can't lie, he's a player that when they signed him, I was like, I've never heard of him, so I can't judge him. Then he comes on, fits and starts and scores all the time, but is he going to get you 20 goals this year? Because this year, the Premier League season is looking mad. We saw Lukaku rip up Arsenal. Oh, don't get me started. Liverpool look that they're back at it. Virgil van Dijk looks cool, so for me, if Van Dijk's back, all the problems are solved. Manchester United just signed Cristiano Ronaldo, Jadon Sancho and Rafa Varane. That's a big window. If you're Manchester City, you can't afford to say, oh, we're just going to create chances to death and hope someone puts them in. Every team's got a finisher. Salah, Lukaku, Ronaldo. Who's Manchester City's? Who's that person who you know when all is going bad and the ball goes into the box, he's burying it? Who is that for them? I can't believe they didn't get Kane. I cannot believe it. I really thought it was going to happen. I thought Kane was going to blow a stink, proper destroy the Tottenham dressing room to force the move out. Which, to be honest, his agent's his brother. It might not have been the most well-liked thing to do or the most diplomatic thing to do, but Kane's brother should have told him, you need to make a big, big stink. He didn't make big enough stink. No way. If you're going to get out of a club like Tottenham, you need to push your way out. He would have been amazing for Manchester City and they bottled it. Now, he's going to have to stay there for at least another summer. He'll be, 29 next summer with his injuries. Robert Lewandowski will be moving. Is there really a point for Harry Kane? I don't see how City didn't get this done. They should have just paid the big money and let it go. You needed him. He needed to go. You knew Levy wasn't going to... But there's no point negotiating with Daniel Levy. Just pay the money. If you've got the money on for 100 mil for Jack Grealish, who is probably half the player that Harry Kane is, no disrespect to Grealish, Harry Kane's just an amazing player. Just pay the money. You've got assets to sell. Bernardo Silva is looking to leave. Sell him. Sell him to Arsenal and use that money to fund the Kane deal. If you were going to sign Kane, you could have moved on Sterling. Sell him to Arsenal, sell him overseas, use that money. You could have got a cool 70 for Sterling, maybe a 40 or 50 for Bernardo. That's most of your Harry Kane money right there. And he would have scored 20 to 30 goals in the league for them and put them on the map as a that would have put them as big contender status right there. Because the whole rest of the team would have been perfect. But I don't know. But even as I'm saying that, this summer doesn't feel right for me. I don't know why. I just think if I'm a small team, if I'm Leicester, what's the point? We were signing players out of the French second division won a Premier League title just off of madness, and now we've kept ourselves competitive by smart buys. And then Manchester United can sign Sancho, Varane, and Ronaldo in a summer. Chelsea can spend £100 million on a striker. Manchester City can spend £100 million on Jack Grealish. You think to yourself, what's the point in competing? What is the point? If you're not doing Aston Villa and spending close to 100 mil, if not, Villa might have got between Buendia, Leon Bailey, and Danny Ings. I wouldn't be surprised if they were near 80 mil. If you're not doing that, you're not competing. Everton are rich, and they have to spend that money because if not, they're not going close. Arsenal spent £130 million, and they're not close, but that's because of horrendous signing. But even still, £130 million is like, cool. We're not too excited about that. That's a good summer. Crystal Palace have just had a great summer signing young players, but you're like, what's the point? We can sign all the Michael Elises and Eberiche Eze's that we want. At some point, Manchester City is going to come and grab them, and we're going to be back down to where we were. Because it's not like, if you're Crystal Palace with £100 million, who are you attracting? You're still Crystal Palace. There's no even playing field. And the one that's getting them, oh Lord, all the transfers are getting on my nerves. But PSG and Kylian Mbappe is making my blood boil. I don't understand anyone in the deal. Mbappe wants to leave because he's not the number one man. No, because he thought he'd be the number one man by this summer. But then Neymar signed a 5-year extension. I think a 5-year extension. So Mbappe was like, cool, it'll be me and Neymar. He's 29 or 30. I'm 22. By the time he moves on and probably goes to play back in Brazil or back in Spain, it'll be my team. But then Messi comes. So he's like, forget it. It's not my team. I want out. He's been rejecting contract after contract. Everyone knows that his contract expires next summer. Okay. All of that makes sense to me. Nothing's wrong there. Real Madrid are in £900 million debt. The club is flat broke. They've sold Sergio Ramos, Rafa Varane in the same summer. Their best centre-back pairing probably since Hierro and... Oh, damn, I know this. Hierro and... Oh, it will come to me. The other centre-back in the 2002 Champions League final. It will come to me. Hierro and someone. Best centre-back partnership since then. Your club captain rejects contract after contract for a while, saying that he wants a new deal, and the ones you're giving him is not good enough. Varane rejects contract after contract. Firstly, you signed David Alaba on a free. Good signing. David Alaba, top level player. You signed him for 400k a week. You've overdone it. 400k a week for David Alaba. You've overdone it. Respect that man. Go get your money. But worth-wise, there are players who are worth 400k a week. David Alaba is not in that bracket. And then you could sign Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe has always wanted to play for Real Madrid. He said that on multiple occasions. His favourite player ever was Cristiano Ronaldo, who is probably Real Madrid's greatest ever player, if we're being honest. Madrid want him. He's fine with that. Benzema is one of his best friends in football. We've seen that. We just saw that at the Euros, how much he campaigned for Benzema. You have the ability to sign him for free next summer at 23 years old, but no, you bid 180 million euros for him. What on earth is going on there? I honestly want to know who is making decisions at football clubs. That doesn't make any sense to me. Kylian Mbappe is not going anywhere else. He's not going anywhere else. It's obvious. Who's your competitors for him? It can't be Manchester United now, because that club's got too many people who are playing in the same area of the pitch, and I know they're rich, but I don't think they have money for Mbappe's wages. Well, it's getting me mad. Barcelona, they haven't got a chance in hell. They might as well just hang an Mbappe's shirt in the change room. That's close as they're going to get to him. Bayern Munich don't spend that kind of money on wages. Manchester City, they're probably going to be in the Haaland sweepstakes at this point. And the guy loves Madrid. He's going there. You've got Hazard aging out. This should be Bale's last summer. I wouldn't be surprised if Benzema is not at his peak next season. So it won't be long until you move him on. You've just got Varane's wages off the books. You've just got Ramos's wages off the books. Why are you bidding 180 mil? Just wait, get him for free next summer. Then you can have a front three of him, Vinicius, and Benzema for a year, and then when Benzema moves, or for how many years Benzema's still there, whenever he leaves, Mbappe can be the 9, Vinicius on one side, sign a right winger, or even play Rodrigo there. Boom, now you got a front three that's full of pace and flair. That's all you need. I don't understand why you bid 180 mil, and what is PSG's problem? Why have you not accepted 180 million euros for someone you're going to lose for free in 8 months? What is happening? Why is everyone making such poor decisions? If you're PSG, take the money. You're thinking, Perez, are you dumb? 180 mil, I'll take it. Perez, are you dumb? Why are you paying 180 mil for something that... It's not like Kylian Mbappe is 47 years old and his legs are going to bust off and this is going to be his last top season. He's not like Ronaldinho when he left Barcelona. This guy is going to be 23 next season. He's the best young player in the world right now. Why on earth would you not take him for free when you can do? None of this makes any sense to me. People just clowning around, spending... You're almost like spending money just to prove a point. Keep the money. Or take that 180... Somehow you are 900 million euros in debt. But somehow you have a spare 180 million euros. Whatever. A, take that money to pay down some of your debt. B, take that money to reinvest in your squad. Because your central midfield is looking old. Casemiro is going to be 30 soon. Toni Kroos, was he 34? No, I'm overdoing it. He's 32, 33. Luka Modric is 36. Yes, you got Fede Valverde. Go and sign some more of them. At centre-back, you're going to have Alaba and Militao. Except Alaba said he doesn't want to play centre-back anymore. He wants to play in midfield. Ferland Mendy, if he can stay fit, good player. Dani Carvajal, he's back, firing. Benzema's the guy, but you're going to need to sign a 9 at some point unless you play Mbappe as the 9, but then who you playing wide? Because Hazard's got lollipop stick legs and Gareth Bale doesn't even like it there. So what's happening? Why are you spending so much money on Kylian Mbappe when you got holes in your squad? Why are PSG not accepting it? And then the person you want to replace Kylian Mbappe with is Richarlison. What's Richarlison got to do with it? What is up with teams loving Richarlison? And yeah, I get Richarlison good points. He's a hybrid forward. He can play 9, he can play target man, but he can also do wide and get in behind. He hasn't got bad feet. I wouldn't say he's Hatem Ben Arfa with the ball, but he can move it pretty well. He can finish. But Richarlison is not Kylian Mbappe. The levels between Richarlison and Kylian Mbappe are quite a lot. So if you were going to sign someone to replace Mbappe's version in that front three, my mind wouldn't go to Richarlison. Raheem Sterling actually would be a great signing in that spot because he can score, but he won't have to put out crazy scoring numbers because Messi will do that, especially in this league. Neymar can do that when fit, and Sterling can do. Especially with Mauro Icardi being a 9 and Di Maria chipping in, Raheem Sterling would be great. Can play on the left, can play on the right, is versatile, can get through, and is comfortable with the ball at his feet. And rapid. You're not losing that much. He'd be great and he'd be gettable. I'd be throwing the bag at Wingmin Son. I think Son would be great in that spot. Again, can play 9, can play wide, good feet, finish on both feet comfortably, fast. In that league, again, if you see what Son does in the Prem, batter that league, wherever that league is, smash it. If you got a league that's throwing bottles at people, fans are throwing bottles at Wingmin Son's going to be eaten up. You can get 25 in that, easy. Why are you looking at Richarlison? The only thing I can see if you're looking at Richarlison is age. But if you're PSG and you have Lionel Messi at 34 and Neymar whose legs don't work, you can't be looking at age right now. You need to win a Champions League this year. The whole PSG project, that 10-year, 12-year project of them saying in the beginning, we don't need to sign a Ronaldo, we don't need to sign a Messi, we'll make one. Going full circle to, crap, we need a Messi to win a Champions League. Win it now. Go and get someone big time to replace Mbappe right now and get him in. Go and take that 100. Why are you not accepting 180 million? I would have bitten Perez's hand off. Give me that. Manchester City, how much you want for Raheem Sterling? Go and grab him. That's it. That's my front three. Neymar, Messi, Sterling. I get enough goals out of Messi, especially the 9-1. Let Di Maria fill in sometimes. Verratti and Gini Wijnaldum behind them. You got a solid defensive base in Marquinhos, Ramos, and Kimpembe. Achraf Hakimi's your right wing back. What are you waiting for? Go and win the Champions League now. If you're PSG, this is your best chance. Chelsea are good. Yeah, Chelsea probably your biggest competition. No. Bayern Munich are your biggest competition, in my opinion. But Chelsea are very, very close. Manchester City, I don't trust them without a 9. Manchester United don't sign a defensive midfielder. I'm not scared of them at all. Liverpool obviously are tough, but you could boss that. But no. You're going to say no to that money, let Mbappe stay there, and then lose him for free. And then Neymar's going to get injured. And now Messi's going to be thinking, this is basically like me being back at Barcelona. What's the point? I'm overdoing it, but I just don't understand them. I don't understand a lot of the big clubs. I don't get it. I don't understand the decision. What I don't get is the decision making. Who is building the squads? And what are they seeing that I'm not seeing? And I mean that honestly. I don't mean that in like a I know everything about football way. I want to understand how Manchester United's board can say Cristiano Ronaldo is a better signing for us than Eduardo Camavinga, my bad. Or how PSG can say not accepting £180 million for Kylian Mbappe right now when he's going to leave for free next summer is a good decision. I don't get it. I don't get how Manchester City have decided to give up their pursuit of Harry. Like, why did they not get Kane? I don't get it. What's happening? It feels like these teams have got more money than sense. Juventus are built horrendously now. They shouldn't have signed Ronaldo in the first place. Then they signed him and they put a terrible squad around him. And now, not terrible, like poorly built. Juventus were all central midfield players and wide talent, but no like steel there. No steel. No big force in there. They needed like a Fernandinho. They froze out Paulo Dybala. Paulo Dybala would be amazing for PSG. Amazing, can fill in wide, can fill in at 9. Good pace, good feet, good creator. Already got chemistry with Messi and Di Maria. Paulo Dybala would be a phenomenal signing. Juventus definitely can't let him go though because they just got random young talent that need like Chiesa and Kulusevski are gonna need someone to score. I don't know, man. I just think if I'm Southampton, if I'm Everton, if I'm Newcastle, if I'm Leicester, if I'm anyone in the French league, I'm like, what's the point? What is the point? Teams have got more money than sense. They can make any decision they want and we can't stop them. I don't know, man. But anyway, those are my thoughts off the top of my head. Obviously that's not structured and I'm probably rambling a lot, so my bad. But the episode I worked out for this week will be out next week. It's a good one. It's a really good new series. Also, sorry, I just thought to myself just then, where on earth is Erling Haaland going to go? He's going to have to go to Manchester City, right? They don't have anyone. They don't have a striker. Barcelona can't afford him. Real Madrid and Mbappe probably, I would assume Mbappe wants to be a 9. Bayern Munich if Lewandowski leaves, but that is just... Bayern Munich are another one. What is the point of being in that German league when if you've got a good player, they're going there? Can't believe it. Upamecano's there. I was watching the 2013 Champions League final this week for that episode that I didn't record. And Lewandowski, Goetze, Hummels, and now Upamecano all leaving competing German teams to go to Bayern Munich. It's just long. What's the point? I want to do like a fantasy draft in football and reset. If you're a good player, you're going to be playing some stinkers. You better learn how to help people play. If you're Kevin De Bruyne, yeah, your midfield right now is Abdoulaye Doucouré and Will Hughes. Go put work in there. Like, just go and make football more competitive. I'm not excited. I'm not excited for the Champions League. I'm not excited for nothing. I'm excited for the Prem, but also it's going to be long. It's not going to be fun. I don't know. Anyway, like I was saying, off the top of my head, super rambling, so my bad. These are just my thoughts. They're not structured, so I apologize if I said something crazy. Actually, I haven't apologised. Go and argue with someone else. But just keep following, keep supporting. I really appreciate it all. See you guys next week.